Good morning, Facebook. Social media for social change. 70 days with Shorty and President Donald Trump. For the next 70 days, I'm going to give President Trump enough information to send a lot of people to jail in Baltimore City and Baltimore County. Y'all had 10 years to get this shit settled, and y'all ain't want to do nothing. We talking about the Department of Justice, the FBI. We talking about criminal enterprise. Black lives does not matter. Black bodies do. Black money matter. And I was going after the prison industry and mass incarceration. N62528, State Illinois versus Dwayne Davis, 1986. I'm an advocate from the 80s. I'm an activist from the 80s. And I didn't start my activism here in Baltimore till 2006. September of 2006, I wrote Governor O'Malley, and I told Governor O'Malley about a Shorty program because I wanted to end the war on drugs and address the violence in Baltimore City in 2006. But y'all was making money off of the gun task force because they was stealing and robbing. The gun task force didn't just take guns and drugs and money. They took artwork, and they gave that artwork to different individuals. A lot of people's artwork was missing, and that was it's a commodity. I had artwork that came up missing, over $15,000 worth of African art. I had jewelry came up missing. I had clothes, all this stuff that was missing when y'all locked me up. Y'all charged me with terrorism. On February the 2nd, 2011, I blew the whistle on Scott Schellenberger, Judge Turnbull. I blew the whistle on Bobby Zirkin because I was exposing the criminal enterprise you had out in Baltimore County. And on February the 6th, I took a toilet and I put the toilet in front of the courthouse, and it had all y'all's names on it. Yeah, it had WJZ on it. It had Dr. Lamont Hill on it. It had Richard Sher on it, because I showed how the media protected the corruption here. Y'all always talk about this and talk about that, and then nobody want to do nothing. Y'all stir the pot, but now it's time to lick the spoon. I'm out $2.6 million in lost wages. The state of Maryland participated in fraud. They accepted forged checks when I was in another state. That's a vulnerable individual law. That's another story. That's where it all started at. But we're going to focus on 2020, 2021. I want to access the grand jury under Senate Bill 374 as a private citizen. Now, we can do it the easy way or the hard way. Because if we don't give me access to the grand jury in 2021, then I'm going to just start putting toilets and piss y'all off and make you lock me up. You lock me up, we're going to go to court. We go to court, we got to take all this information to court and why I want to access the court. Nick Mosby, Marilyn Mosby, Brandon Scott, Bill Henry. I'm going to name you because you're already on my paperwork in the court, so it ain't no secrets. I'm a caterer. I've been in your house. I've been catering since 1997. I work for 85% of the richest people in the state. I know your business, and your business is locking us the fuck up. Now, President Trump got this. You like that picture? Did it get your attention? Human nature is curiosity, right? And you've been knowing me coming up here for a long time. That toilet and that man's face, that's a perfect fit. Because all the shit he done put us through. All right, this is what she looking at. And that's who she is. I come up here and protest at City Hall because I don't need a million people to march. I need a million people to pay attention. They come up here, they take pictures, they pay attention, they videotape. City Hall videotapes all this because you got cameras on the courtyard. So you see what I do. I ain't stupid. It's called entrapment. Either you're going to tell the truth or you're going to go to jail. Do your job or lose your job. When Commissioner Harris came to town, I told him every time he came in the spots, do your job or lose your job. Commissioner Harris been shielding the corruption since he came to town. That's why he don't want to talk to me face to face. I gave Commissioner Harris the evidence to send him to jail when he first came to town. And I handed him the envelope in front of everybody. So he can't deny he ain't got it. That's entrapment. If you're a public official and you took an oath and you got knowledge of a criminal activity, you're supposed to do something about it. You see something, you say something. Silence is consent. And I ain't silent. Everybody know me in Baltimore. I ain't quiet. I don't shut the fuck up. So let's go right here. You got President Trump and Shorty for 70 days. And this is how we're going to carry it. He married to the past. Black lives don't matter. I gave you Martin Luther King when I started this. All right? And like I said, he tied to this. President Trump is tied to me. I got my dog collar around him. You feel me? We're going to talk about ghosts from your past. That's Jamie Lee Foster Brown and Kathleen Hughes from Sister to Sister magazine. I'm a caterer. I know your business. That's me in 2019. And I've been doing this since 2006. And like I said, President Trump got this. I've been putting toilets out since 2006. That's at the Capitol building. It was about ceasefire. It was about ending the war on drugs. A real ceasefire. A war on drugs means you got to have a ceasefire. Not this shit y'all doing in Baltimore. This a real ceasefire. That's Nick Mosby, because like I said, I'm going to use your campaign signs to get my information out. And I'm going to use your mail receipts to prove what I'm talking about. I'm going to have a federal investigation in the grand jury. And we're going to do it right here at Dwayne G. Davis, WJZ. We're going to go about Spring Grove, consent to be videotaped. You get the whole hour-and-a-half interview here at Spring Grove and get all the information, and you're going to see what I was talking about. WJZ been shielding that. That's why I be shutting you down. Kai Jackson been knowing about this since 2008. All right? Kai Jackson was at the rail station when I had to send my son out of town because y'all was threatening my family. You get my information, parole and probation. Like I said, I'm coming after your prison industry. Right here. Nick Mosby, 2019. Karen, Nicole, TJ Smith, State Attorney, Baltimore County. All right? Get them emails because we don't want nothing left out the loop. Y'all say y'all want to end the corruption in Baltimore? We're going to do this. We're going to call this Operation Dominoes. We're going to watch it fall all in a row. Nick Mosby and Marilyn Mosby going to be the weakest link. Scott Schellenberger, because we're talking about the courts and denying us access to the courts. This is the Constitution. Like I said, I was making a documentary. And when you do a documentary, you got to have proof of service. See that? They signed off on that when they gave me the Constitution at Senator Cardin's office in Washington, D.C. During the 113th Congress, I went to Washington, D.C., and I videotaped my trip. And I ain't tripping. Do your job or lose your job, because 2020, 2021, I want a federal investigation. I want access to the grand jury. Delegate Sheila Roof is a witness, and she's holding my evidence. Because y'all killing activists, and y'all killing black men, and I don't want to be a statistic. In the event of my death, this ain't gonna stop. In the event of my death, my kid's gonna get rich. Rob Fix is a witness. Everything that Rob Fix has, the movie Letters Design, he been filming me since 2006. That's evidence for a federal investigation. It's also my intellectual property. That movie will never hit the light of day until it sees the grand jury. Rob Fix is a witness. And in 2021, he's gonna be a defendant. Because I'm getting ready to file these charges. City, county, state, federal levels. Nick Mosby and Marilyn Mosby. Do your job or lose your job. Mic check. Check yourself.